What's up, Brooklanders? We are about halfway through the year, so I wanted to say some sleeper movies you might want to check out. Top 5, it's my top 5. In 5th, I have Reality starring Sydney Sweeney. If you want a crime film, an interrogation film, this is a quick watch and it's pretty succinct. It's got some good tension, some good performances. I recommend this one. I've actually never seen Sydney Sweeney in anything before, and I thought she was terrific in this film. The story is about this whistleblower who leaked some documents she probably shouldn't have, and the cool thing about this movie is a lot of the dialogue is taken directly from the actual interrogation tapes. Sometimes you can actually hear those tapes. It's super interesting. It gives a really raw look into what actually happened. It's an interesting story for an interesting character and why she did what she did. Something very illegal is that thing she did. After that, shout out to my action fans out there. I have Extraction 2. This one, the story is not phenomenal. It's not why you watch this movie. You watch this movie for incredible action, and aside from maybe John Wick, maybe it's even better. This is the best action you can watch this year. Chris Hemsworth is really good, but the director, Sam Hargrave, is the star of this thing. They land practically, no CGI, a helicopter on top of a train while it's moving, and they're filming the whole thing. He's up there on the helicopter, on the train. It's insane. He's a madman. The dude's crazy, and it pays off because we get some terrific action. After that, I have Blackberry, which I only watch for Glenn Howerton because I'm a big Sonny fan. And not only is he amazing in this movie, this is a really fresh feeling biopic. Because, you know, we all get so many biopics these days. Oh, the rise of Cheetos, the rise of Pop-Tarts, the rise of Scotch tape, dumb stuff like that. But the interesting thing about this phone company of Blackberry is that they shoot up and they rise, and you see this build to where they are like the dominant phone provider in the country, and then you see what makes them decline to where they have zero. There's no Blackberries out there. It's a really interesting story about like greed and people getting cocky and how the iPhone came in and this competition to where Blackberry was like, I don't think we need to compete with the iPhone. But then they realize too late and everything just falls apart. It's a fun watch. I say fun watch, but it's a pretty intense and like sad movie for the people involved, but they kind of deserve it. After that, I have Air. I know, another biopic, okay. It's the story of how the Jordan 1 shoe came out for Michael Jordan, but it doesn't focus on Michael Jordan really at all. The nice part about this is it focuses on everyone else involved in that process. Michael Jordan's parents, along with the team at Nike. Phenomenal performances by mainly Matt Damon and Viola Davis. It's a lot of dialogue. It can get a little preachy at the end, but for a dialogue-centric sports film where there's like no sports, this one's cool. Also Ben Affleck, Jason Bateman, a lot of other fun performances here. My number one sleeper pick though this year is Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I've talked about this in a few videos and things like that because it's so good and people don't talk about it. I feel like this one just shot out of there, shot out of the world. Dar Salim and Jake Gyllenhaal are terrific in this movie. It's the story of Jake Gyllenhaal, who gets saved by his translator, played by Dar Salim, and then later on, his translator goes missing, and Jake Gyllenhaal, he's got to go back in there to get him. Such good characters, such good performances, and the tension in this movie, the action sequences are terrific. Some of the best I've seen in a military film since 1917. It's really intense. It's gonna have you sitting, leaning all the way to the front of your seat. If you're into like war movies and you want a high tension environment where it's like intense, what's gonna happen? Is Jake gonna do it? Is Dar gonna do it? This is it. Recommend this one. It's also shot really well too. Guy Ritchie has been crushing it lately. The Gentleman slapped. He's been on a awesome run lately. I feel like his career is just going up like this, and it's a bummer that The Covenant didn't catch on in the mainstream, but that's why I'm here to tell you to watch it. Go check it out. It's a good movie. Know what your sleeper picks are in the comments. Bam.